fly 200 kilometers round trip every day just to exchange a sip of water for my wife and children behind this seemingly stupid behavior. But it carries my responsibility and responsibility as a father. I am Nama scraping machine in this barren desert. Water is far more precious than gold. This pool is the only oasis in the desert. It's a predator's paradise. I wander among the hooves of the longhorn forest. One of their missteps, enough to take my life. This precious pool of water, carrying my promise to my wife and children. My feathers are a little different. The surface groove structure can act like a sponge, greedily absorbing every drop of moisture. This water is the boundary between life and death. One more drop. My wife and children have one more hope of survival. Bend over and swing your body repeatedly to make every feather can fully absorb water. But this desert is never forgiving. The moment I looked up, facing a predator bright red and cold eyes, they already know my whereabouts like the back of a hand, lurking around the pool in advance, waiting for the perfect hunting opportunity. Even so, we are still willing to risk our lives to come for the wife and children at home. We have to ignore those around us. Potential threat, even if you know that staying for a moment means death. But I still can't stop. We came in droves. The quantity is related to our safety. This is the law of survival in the desert that is exchanged for life when in danger. Some of them are self-sacrificing, act as bait, attract the attention of predators, buy time for the rest of the team. When the feathers are fully hydrated, we're on the long way home. It's a very difficult journey. 1/4 of my body weight in water makes it difficult for me to maintain balance. Every time you flutter your wings, makes me feel physically and mentally exhausted. The lower you fly, the closer you are to death. The cold figure of the fly quietly appeared. Wings cut through the air like blades. I can hear the beating of my heart. His claws are close at hand, but my heart didn't waver at all. The water sac that keeps my wife and children alive at this moment, but it became a hindrance to my escape. But I didn't choose to let go. Even if there's only a 1,000 chance of escape. Just when I thought I was out of danger, the claws of the fly suddenly attacked, stabbed my chest. My morning people echo in the air. It's all blurry. The pain is so intense. After all, I couldn't escape the fate of being the prey. My wife and children are still waiting anxiously 100 miles away, but they won't know. This time I can't go back. And the water that was never delivered, still soaked in every drop of painful memory. Desert, I won't change his face because of my tragedy. Death is not terrible. The scary thing is the worries that can't be taken away. At the last moment of life, I still fight for my family. Perhaps on my deathbed. I also fantasized about coming home with water. Looking at the drops of water my wife and children drink because of this nectar, rejuvenated. My heart is filled with comfort and joy. But the reality is so heartless. I was destined not to bring them the water, as promised. Perhaps compared to water, my wife and children want me to come back safely. It won't take a few hours. They will also follow me in thirst. This may be our destiny. I have been happy with my wife for half my life. From acquaintance to acquaintance. We only love each other. The time between the birth of a chick and their adulthood. I have to go back and forth every day, fly this dangerous journey, until my child can fly alone to fetch water. To fulfill my responsibility. Desert of Namib, there's only 15 millimeters of precipitation a year, but we thrive. Horse scraping machine every year, household shipments of up to 18,000 milliliters of water. Each milliliter can reach the mouth of the chick. All at the cost of our lives. Every drop of water condenses our heavy fatherly love. Our lives are as lonely and vast as the desert. As if it never began. But it will never end. I am a butcher father. My life are constantly being tested by life and death. The water that has never been delivered. Unspoken concerns. In this desert. A regret that can never be told.